Coverage are classified into two types. One is core coverage, another one is functional coverage. Functional coverage is implemented using cover group. Inside the cover group, we have cover points. Inside the cover points, we can mention the cover pins explicitly or automatically. It will assign the cover pins. Then inside the cover group, we can able to write cross coverage. Cross coverage is specified using cross construct. This cross construct. This cross coverage is specified between two cover points or two variables. Like this. In this example, A and B are declared as 3:0 bit type. Cover group CG and passage of clock. We are going to sample this cover group. Here we have two cover points. C1 cover points indicates cover point for A, and C2 cover point for B. So to write the cross coverage, this is the label C1 X C2. You can write. You can give any name for this cross coverage label. Cross is the construct. Cross C1 comma C2. You can use cover point name, or we can also mention like this. It's the label cross A comma B. The variable you can mention. Then NB. Selective cross coverage example. If we want to selectively check the cross between two cover points, we can use like this. So here in this example, you are type defing this enum data type STS. So this is defined as a data type, enum data type. The state we declared as type of STS. Then type def enum ABC as MDS. So MDS is defined as a data type. Using that, we are declaring mode. Okay. Now state, so type can hold S1, S2 or S3, and mode as a variable it can hold a type of MDS. It may consist of A, B or C. So here we are writing a cover group name, argument. This optional can use. If you want to pass anything from while we create new for this cover group, you can get it here. At passage of clock, we are going to sample the values for the cover points. Here I created two cover points. One is CP state, cover point for state. Explicitly, I wrote bins for each state. S1, bin S1. When S1 is assigned for the state, this bin will get a hit. So for S2 and for S3. And another cover point for mode. Cover point mode has three values, three types of possible values. So for each, I have created 3 bins. Then for implementing the selective cross coverage, this is the label. Then cross cover point name, CP state, comma CP mode. Okay, within this bracket, okay, we can write the bits. So bins B and. So here in this bin, okay, what we are checking is bins of is a keyword. CP state, bins of CP state and bins of CP mode dot C. That means bins of CP state means it. This is CP state is nothing but S1, S2, S3. So S1, S2, S3, and bins of CP mode dot C. Selectively we are choosing the C value. So for this CP mode dot C. So when the values comes, or when any one of the state is selected and we are getting value C, this bin will get a hit. State may be S1 or S2 or S3. Okay. If you are getting C value for CP for mode, okay, this bin will get a hit. The bins bins of CP state intersect S1 is S2. That means bins of CP state consist of S1, S2, S3. In that intersect S1 is S3. This in this range. In this we are getting S1 or S2. Okay, this bin will get hit. It is independent of this mode. Okay, mode may be A, B, C. We are getting at the time when we are when the state we receive S1 or S2, okay, this bin will get a hit. Ignore bin, we are declaring. We can also write ignore bins inside this class. B out. So which we want to ignore? Bins of cpstate.s2 and bins of cpmode.p. cpstate.s2. So when the state is S2 and CP mode is B, so this bin will get a hit. So this will be ignored for coverage. So likewise, we can selectively choose the cover bins what we need to consider or check. So this will be the result. We will get coverage point. We write for separately for CP state and CP mode. So we are getting like this. And for cost coverage, I will implement explicitly mentioned 3 bins. Those result will get like this. Then coverage options. Coverage options control the behavior of the cover group, cover point, or cross coverage. So options, these are all the options we can use. Okay. Option dot weight, option dot goal. Likewise, we can mention. So these are the default values. If we didn't mention this one, these are the default values. Then type option, you can mention option dot weight or else type option dot weight. Okay. The difference is the option that describe the particular feature of the cover group type as a code. So that this everything I will explain in this section. Here, implement cover group inside the model. So 2 cover groups we have written. So first, we'll see what are all these signals are there. So inside the model, we have address, this 3-bit, and address 2, and data, and CE, that is coverage enabled. Then address equal to address plus 1. So address, if we randomize, automatically address to value will increment 1 of the address. Then cover group, we are implementing for address separately. For here for address, we are giving a separate cover group, and for data, we are writing a separate cover group. So at each passage of CE, when CE signal varies from 0 to 1, we are going to sample the value. Here we mentioned the options. Then here we wrote two cover points. One is for address, another one is for address. Then another cover group for data. The name we gave us data cover. At passage of CE, we are trying to sample. Here we mention the options. Here we mention auto bin max. Automatically 4 bins will be created. Here I instantiated address cover. Here I create 2 instances of address cover. One is my cover 1, another one is my cover 2. And data cover I instantiated as a my cover 3. Within the initial beginning, I make CE as 0, and then I am displaying using $monitor and displaying the address 1 and CE values. And repeat 10, make CE as 1, and address and data are randomized here. Then after 10 time minutes, make CE as 0. This will be repeated for 10 minutes. Then after that, I am displaying the instance coverage with the help of getInstCover method, and total coverage with the help of getCoverage method. Now I will run this. So here, now we are going to see about the options. Option.net. So this is the address, this address cover group. I mentioned option.net. So the name we should mention inside the double quote. That will be assigned for this instance. So address cover group. So for the instance, we are giving this name. Inst name address cover. Here inst name address cover. So here we are assigning name for the instance. So then option.command. So command about any details about this cover group you want to mention, you can mention here within this double quote using option.command. Then option per instance. Option per instance default value is 0. If you make this as 1, so you will get all the details about this all the instance of the cover group. So here I make it 0. About this address coverage, we are not getting any details. So only the final coverage of that instance we are getting. If you get the detailed code about all the instance, you need to enable this per instance as well. Then next option goal equal to 100. Default it is 100. What it means goal, that is here the goal we are setting as 100%. At least it should be 100%. Then only it will show as covered. Here it is 59. It's not 100%, so it is shown as uncovered. Here, if you set using option at goal, this will be applicable for the instance. Now, here I am changing this 100 as 50. The goal now we are setting as 50. So if we reach as 50, it will shown as cover for that instance. Here in this coverage report. Okay, this one actually here we created 3 instances. Okay, one is my cover 1, another is my cover 2. Both are address cover. Another one is data cover 2. So this is for first my cover 1. Okay, my cover 1 consists of 2 cover points. One is address, another one is address 2. And this is for my cover 2. It is also a address cover. It also consists of 2 cover points. One is address, another one is address 2. Third instance is for data coverage. Here we have one instance, that is data. A cover point we have right for only data, so we have only one cover point. Now this the percentage of covered bins for this address inside the my cover 1. My cover 1 instance consists of address and address 2 cover points. Here address we are obtaining 62% for out of 100. Then for address 2 we are getting 50%. In second instance of the same address cover, that means my cover 2, I'm getting 62% for address and 62% of address 2. Here in this instance it is less, here it is high. The reason I will tell later. Now by combining this, two, 62.5 plus 50 divided by 2, you will get this 56. Okay, this is for my cover 1. And here this 62.5 plus 62.5 divided by 2, you will get 62%. Okay, this is for my cover 2. Okay, for that instance. Okay, for each instance we are making the coverage goal for 50, so it is covered here. For second instance also it is covered. For data we are not setting, just setting for address. So here in address cover group we are setting this one. So if I run this value, this 59 is nothing but this MICA 1% plus MICA 2% divided by 2, you will get this overall coverage for address cover. The difference between option goal and type option goal. If I mention type option dot goal, if I set as 50, so this will be assigned for this commonly for this address cover. Okay, if I set here, it will set for each cover instance, address cover instance. My cover 1 is assigned as 50 and my cover 2 is assigned as 50. But the average of my cover 1 for my cover 2, it is not assigned. To make that as 50, you should use type option. If you use type option for these types of instance, commonly it will assign as a 50. Okay, now I change it. I comment this one and I enable this one. My type dot goal as 50. You see here the overall goal for the address cover. That means for MICA 1 and plus MICA 2 divided by 2, you will get this one. For that, the goal is assigned as 50. Okay, now for 50, we are getting 59, so it is shown as cover. Then weight, this as 100, one. Option dot weight. So the default value is 1. If you make this as 0, the weightage given for this address curve will be 0. Okay. So it will not consider for the coverage. To calculate the overall coverage, if you see the overall coverage before I make it 0. Okay, now I give weightage as 1, and for address curve also the weight is 1. So for address and data code, I gave the same weightage. So the coverage percentage we are getting as overall percentage. So this 79 from where we are obtaining means, so this is 59.37 is the address curve obtained coverage percentage, and this 100 is data curve cover group obtained percentage. By adding these two divided by 2, you will get 79.6. Here, out of 2, one is satisfying that we are getting 100% for address data code. For address code, we are not getting 100%, it is 59, so we are not getting that one is not obtained here. Then, okay, now weightage and make it 0 for address code. So the whole weight is given for data. If you see total coverage, we are getting 100%. The weightage is given for data curve. So weight option dot weight, I make it 0. So for address curve, we are getting 0. Other options like option dot auto bin max, okay, that you know already I explained. You will get maximum number of bins for this address. Then here we mention the options for data curve. These options can also mention outside the cover group like this. Here option at least is used to mention at least this much time the bin should be hit. Then only it will consider as cover. Okay. Here what I am doing, Mica 1, and we have 3 instances, right? In that, for the Mica instance, for the address, okay, option dot at least 1. Okay, by default is 1. Mica address 2. Mica 1 is nothing but address curve. It consists of 2 cover point. One is address, another one is address 2. For address 2, option dot at least I make 2. Okay, this one you can also mention inside the cover group. You can also mention outside the cover group by accessing in this way. Cover group instance name, the cover point, then option at least 2. That means 2 times the bin should be hit. Then only it will consider as cover. That's why so here this one is for Mica. So this one indicates Mica 1%. Here it is average of these two, address and address 2. Here this is myCow2 percentage, append percentage. This is average of this address and then this address 2. Here this address 2 has 62 percentage in myCow2, but myCow1 it is 50 percentage. The reason is here I mentioned at least 2 for myCow1. myCow1 instance for address 2 I said at least 2. So each bin should be hit at least 2 times. Then only it will consider as covered. Here it hits 3 times. Here it hits 2 times. It is considered as covered. Even though if it hits 1 time, it is mentioned. It is showed that uncovered. So we are setting this one for address 2 of myCow1. That's why it is less in percentage. For myCow2, it is 62. Here we didn't change. Then this method getInst. These are all the methods used to get the coverage result. Here we are getting instance coverage. To get the myCow1 instance coverage, we should use getInst coverage. It is 56. myCow1. To use get coverage, it will give the combined result coverage report of the address coverage. That is nothing but 59. Then coverage methods. System Verilog provides set of predefined methods to work on cover group. These are all the below methods. The void sample is the predefined method available. Using that only we are triggering this to sample the cover group. We are triggering using this dot sample method. Instead of passage of clock, you can also use this dot sample to trigger the sampling the cover group. Real get coverage. This method get coverage. In this example we saw, right? Get coverage. It will calculate the coverage number and return value will be between 0 to 100 in terms of percentage you will get. Get real inst coverage. This also to get the instance coverage report. Calculate the coverage number for the given instance and it will return to be 0 to 100. Void set inst name. In the bracket, we need to pass this string. Instead of using option.name, you can also use this set inst name to assign the name for the particular instance. Set name of the instance with the given string. And void start the collecting coverage, and void stop to stop the collecting coverage. The usage of those methods we are going to see in this example. The same example we discussed previously. Within this test, we have address and address 2. We are not used data. So I used only one cover group. I declared for use to declare address curve. Then address curve, I created 2 instances. One is myCow, another one is myCow1. Then here myCow.start. I created 2 instances. Okay, I want to do this coverage for only one instance, that is myCow. So I can use this start method here, myCow.start. Then mycow dot set inst name coverage method. Okay. Instance name we are setting using this method set inst name coverage methods. Then $monitor is displaying the address and address to value. 10 times we are going to randomize the address and dot sample. Okay, mycow that instance name dot sample. So using that we can able to sample the cover group. So here I didn't mention at passage of now. I can sample using this sample method. Okay, and mycow dot stop. This for mycow instance, I'm stopping the coverage collection. Then using get inst coverage method, I'm going to print the instance coverage, and get coverage gives the overall coverage for the type address code. The auto bin max we already discussed. Okay, you will get the coverage report for this one. mycow that getting coverage is 56 and coverage total coverage it is 28. This less because here we are start and stop only mycow and we are sampling only mycow. Okay, instance 2 that is mycow 1 we just created but we didn't use. So you see in this this is for mycow. This is address PowerPoint and this is address to PowerPoint. The average is 56 and my2 is 0 because we are not considered that for coverage. Okay, we are not enabling that. We are not start that. Okay, we didn't sample that. So the overall average of my coverage is less. So that's one. In coverage system tasks. The system Verilog system Verilog provides set of system tasks to help manage the coverage data collection as shown like this. $set coverage DB name. This is the system task to set the name for the coverage database. Set the file name of the coverage database into which coverage information is saved at the end of the simulation. And this system task $load coverage DB name. It loads from the given file name the cumulative coverage information for all coverage group types. Okay. We can load the existing database already if you have time that we can load and we can get the cumulative result of the coverage using this system task and start get coverage. So this system task is helpful to return the real number of the range of 0 to 100 of overall coverage of the cover group types. The total coverage, final coverage report, you can get in the as a percentage with the help of this $get coverage. The same example. The address to increment by 1. Cover group. We have two cover points, one is for address and one is for address 2. our group we instituted as Michael. We are creating new within this initial begin using this system task. So the coverage database will be stored in this thing, coverage system. Then here dollar get coverage is to give the final coverage report. Get total coverage getting us 88%. Then the coverage data has been saved to our system database. Then relation between core and functional coverage. If functional coverage is 100% and core coverage is 100% means you can say verification is complete. Functional coverage is 50% and core coverage is 100%. That means functional coverage you are getting less and core coverage you are getting 100% means the meaning is redundant bins are there. In coverage, we have more number of redundant bins. That means lot of unnecessary cover points are written. Or another meaning is need to implement more features in the design. If functional coverage is 100% and core coverage is less, the meaning is coverage point list is less, need to be add more relevant points. If we add less cover points, so everything will be hit, but still we are getting core coverage as less as 50%. Like, so we need to write test case to cover the uncovered portion of the code. Still we need to write more number of test cases to cover the remaining portion of the code. These are the meaning. The remaining we will discuss later.